And now the Modified of Mayhem Tour. These high horsepower, ground pounding vehicles put on a show around the Southeast. 3 different venues, 7 different races with 53 different competitors and 4 different winners. It was an exciting year for the Modifieds of Mayhem. Now, your Modified of Mayhem video clip. All right, and that was your top 5 in the Modifieds of Mayhem 2020 season. Now we've got our champion, Kyle Purvis. Kyle had 3 wins this year, 6 top 5s. We had 53 competitors compete with us this year, 7 different events. Man, you were pretty tough this year. Great to see you as our 2020 champion. Hope that you'll be returning for some races in 2021. And your Modified of Mayhem champion, Kyle Purvis.
Well, thanks for having me, Stan. And yeah, 2020 was a good year. We won some races and had a lot of fun traveling down south. As you know, we're from Ohio, so a lot of the racing was canceled up here back in the spring of 2020. So we weren't really able to run a bunch of races up here. We actually only ran 1 race with the Midwest Modified Tour. Everything else was canceled up here. So it was really neat to be able to travel down south and race with my wife and my dad and a good friend of mine, Derek Griffin. We had a ton of fun this year.
Well, it was a good year. Had a lot of fun. You guys were able to get over and race in Cordele, probably a track. I don't know if you'd ever been there before. Got some interesting racing this year. And man, you were just strong in that car.
Yeah, there was a lot of new tracks that we got to go see this year for 2020, or I should say last year, and we really enjoy going to new places. You guys have a lot of very, very nice tracks in the South. Cordele was remind me a little bit of Columbus Motor Speedway back in my day when we were racing up here before the track sold. It's flat, very nice facility. We love Montgomery. Obviously, we come race with you guys every chance we can with 5 Flags. So really enjoy all the racetracks down there.
All right. So tell me, who gets you to the track? I know Derek is a big part of your organization there. Tell me about some of your sponsors.
A lot of people that I need to thank. Farm Transport. They sponsored me basically since I started racing. Big, semi operation in Marion, Ohio. They haul a little bit of everything. Also UIS Insurance and Investments, auto owners. Mohole Hydrovac, based out of Marion. Also, they don't really technically sponsor me, but really great friends, always there to help me. That's a McNeely Performance, Wasserbeck Speed Shop, and Sam McCrary. They build my engines, and also M&M Head Service.
Well, that's great. Now, your plans for 2021, tell us a little bit about that.
2021, we really don't have a whole big plan, but we just like to go racing. Definitely going to be down there for the Hunt for the Bear in March. So we're excited to go see some warmer weather because it's cold up here right now in the north, and just basically race as much as we can.
All right, while we got you on here, let's just talk about the Alabama 200 because there's a lot of people talking about it. The 2 tours coming together, me and Bud Gray trying to get the rules as close as we can, or at least to make the cars competitive. How do you feel about the competition and bringing the 2 tours together?
I think it's great to bring both of them together. It'd be awesome if we could get the rules a little bit closer. That way, I don't have to switch as much to come south and race. Racing up north, we weigh 2450. Down south, your guys' rules is 2600. So it would just be nicer to get the rule packages closer. That way, if I wanted to jump in the truck and go, I don't have to change as much or spend 2 days switching the cars back and forth over. But I think it's going to be awesome to see all the northern cars and the southern cars, and I think you'll have a good car count as well for the hunt for the bear.
Well, I think it's really important for the future of modified racing. I know you're dedicated to the sport. I'm dedicated to it. Really want to see this thing work. I'm just excited about the 21 season. We're ready to go. All I can think about is getting on the track and seeing what those new F70s are going to do on the modifieds.
Yeah, I've never been on the F70. I know New Smyrna's been running them for either a year and a half now. That's another thing that's making modified racing better is, if all the north races are on the F70 and all the southern tracks are on F70, it's just going to make it, better for everyone, I think.
Well, our feeling is that's one less thing that should you decide to come south, or if our guys decide that there's an opportunity to go north, it's one less thing that you have to worry about. If you understand the tires, and to be honest with you, all of us are going to be guessing come March 6th because it's going to be new for us. But I think it's going to be exciting. It's great to see the cars on it. Hopefully the repeatability of these tires is going to be good. We can maybe practice on them the next event, or possibly utilize them in a lower series to step them down. But really appreciate you taking the time to spend with us today, and looking forward to seeing you down here, handing you that big trophy and that nice jacket. And I want to thank you again for taking the time this morning to be with us.
Well, thanks for everything you guys do with the Modifieds Mayhem, and we'll see you guys soon. 2021.
Let's go racing, brother.
Cool.
And that concludes our 2020 virtual awards for Montgomery Motor Speedway. We want to thank everyone for just taking a moment and being with us tonight. We also want to thank our racers for taking the time to do their interviews. And of course, Adam Otwell and Hank Narrison for your hard work on putting this video together. In 2021, we have a great schedule coming up. You'll see sprint cars, of course, our late model sportsmen, street stocks, modified minis, the road runners. We also have outlaw late models. We'll have pro trucks, and of course, the Show Me the Money Pro late models and the modifieds of Mayhem. It'll be a year full of fun. Looking forward to it for everyone to come out to Montgomery Motor Speedway. It starts on March 6th for the Alabama 200. Want to thank you again for being here, and say, be happy, be healthy, and come to the racetrack. Thank you very much. Let's look forward to a great 2021.